This is a practice video on Region Band Year B for ATSSB Middle School. This is the Moderato Etude video. So I'm using the clarinet music just as an example, but the practice information is pretty much the same. The very first thing that you're going to want to do is make any special marks on your music. Specifically for clarinet, I made a couple of markings. Right here at measure number 7 on the triplets where the staccatos are, there's a staccato marking on every note, plus there's like a slur tie figure on top of it. All that means is that you're going to legato tongue all of those. So it's very light tongue and the notes are actually a little bit connected. And then at measure 10, I added a breath mark. Measure 14, I added a breath mark. Measure 18, I added a breath mark. Those breath marks are going to be good for all instruments, so make sure that you use those breath marks. And specifically, again, to clarinet, look at measure 11 and 12. I put left hand and right hand, or left pinky and right pinky indications for my C sharps and D sharps. And then at the second to last measure, measure 19, a left hand and right hand reminder for those C sharps and C naturals. And for everybody, measure number 17, above that little grace note, right before the last 2 eighth notes, I put a little baby accent in parentheses. You're just going to slightly emphasize that note when we get to it. Okay? So those are the special markings that you're going to be using. Again, these are just suggestions. If you need to mark anything at all in your music, please mark it. The measure numbers are marked already for you. The dynamics are already marked. Some people forget to look at them, so they highlight them in a different color. Some people often forget to look at slur markings, so sometimes they have to mark those in a different color or highlight those in a different color. So it's whatever works best for you. The next thing I'm going to do is play the first portion of the etude. I'm going to play it a couple of different ways. The first way, I'm going to bop short everything, and the second way, I'm going to go ahead and hold out the notes, trying to make sure that I adhere to the dynamics and the articulations that are given in the piece. So I'm going to start my metronome, and we're going to bop short. Ready, and go. And now I'm going to hold out all of the note values. I'm going to try and do the dynamics, or remember to do the dynamics and the articulations, and put everything together. Here we go. And 1, and 2, and ready, and... I'm going to speed the metronome up just a little bit. I'm going to move it up to about 63. I wouldn't go any faster than 63 at your performance tempo. So this is at performance tempo. The metronomic marking is 63 BPM. Ready? And... next cut, I'm going to set the metronome at 50, and I'm going to bop short the entire section. Again, specifically to clarinet, I want to make sure that you understand that the C sharps are going to be left-hand picking on the outside, and the D sharp is actually like an E flat, and it's used with your right pinky. Okay, so left pinkies and right pinkies, don't forget. Here we go, bopping short. The metronome is set at 50. Ready? And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. And 2, and and 2, and 3. So that little special marking right there, that mordant, you're going to start on the first note, go up one step, and then go back down. It's like a little baby trail. That's all it is. Okay? I'm going to add the slurs and the ties and the lengths of the notes. And here we go. Ready? 1, and 2, and 3, and I'm going to set the metronome at 63, and this is performance tempo. 1, and 2, and 3, and now we're into the last section. I'm going to bop short the song. I'm going to, specifically for clarinet, I'm going to make sure that I do that left-hand, right-hand combination at the end and give that little grace note at measure number 17 just a little bit of emphasis. Here we go. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. And 2, and 3. And 2, and go. And I actually missed the left-handed C sharp. I'm sorry. So we're going to do that one more time. I'm going to hold out the notes, and I'm going to make sure that I try and do the dynamics, emphasize the grace note, take a breath where I need to take a breath, and here we go. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. So I'm going to try and play through it from the beginning as written. 1, and 2, and Sorry for that mistake at the end, but that's basically how the etude is going to go. Alrighty. Good luck on this one, and the next video is going to be the technical etude.